number 20, Johnny Cox, and number 32, Brett Heaton.
For the Manila Mustangs, thanks, Dave. They send out Gavin Gonder, a senior, averaging 9 points per game. Riley Browning, a junior, averaging 6 points a game. Kyler Hughes, a senior, one of the best floor generals in this tournament, with averaging 12 points a game. And Tuck Davis, a first-team All-Stater. He averages 18 points per game. Fantastic player. And again, Dave, it's just a game that both these two teams had a little bit higher hopes, but the important thing on this game is just to be able to play for another day. So neither team wants to go home.
Yeah, you want to still end the season on a win, even if it's not that championship win. Both these guys can still do that.
The Valley Buffaloes came in with the number 6 seed, and you already pointed out Manila coming in with the number 2 seed. Heartbreak overtime loss for Manila yesterday. Ball is tipped and saved inbounds. And nice job by Kyler Hughes. He saved the ball inbounds. And then one of the young ball boys by the Buffaloes over there was right in his way and was able to help him kind of to his seat.
Saved
Probably
him
a 4-year-old kid, 3 or 4. So Slaw will inbound the ball right in front of Valley's bench with just a second gone off the clock. Bryce Zion Campground, Maxwell Construction, and Southern Utah Title, sponsors of the action this postseason. So it's Kyler Hughes, passes the right angle to Gonder. Now Davis to Gonder. They pass it way high for Tuck Davis, and it's a nice lob play, just not quite high enough and well defended by the Buffaloes. Here's Tyler, loses the handle, goes a turnover against the Buffaloes. With 7:32 left to go. Both teams turning the ball over here to get things started. Here's Slaw. His shot is blocked by Brett Heaton. And Johnny pulls down the rebound.
That's twice Heaton's used that ability to jump to disrupt plays.
Scored points in the high jump last year and track and field. He's a good leaper. There's McCoy Harris. McCoy on the baseline, shoots it, no. Rebound to Johnny. Cox in some traffic. Hands it out to Tyler Bonham for 3. Got it. Tyler Bonham with a Bryce Canyon City 3-pointer. That's his 22nd 3 of the season.
Yeah, there's a lot of these Buffaloes that know how to score if they get an open shot.
Tuck Davis has the ball in the corner. Tuck's 3-pointer is no good. Rebound by Brett Heaton. Brett hands McCoy. The pass is just a little bit too much, and those are the kind that make Coach Heaton just a little bit annoyed.
I think they make all coaches a little bit annoyed.
Gosh, did I say Heaton? Coach Hoyt, excuse me. Coach Hoyt comes in with a 126-70 record. Mike Hughes for Manila comes in with a 120-43 record. Shots up and good for Gonder. He's a handful down on the block, Dave.
Yeah, he is. He's pretty crafty down there. He's got pretty good footwork. He gets the ball low, he's going to score.
In the corner with the ball is Brett Heaton. Brad, one of the seniors on this team, to fellow senior Tyler Bonham. This 3 is off the mark. And Connor Cooper, can he save it? Yes, but he's stepping on the out-of-bounds line. So 6:11 left to go. It's a 3-2 game, 1-point lead for the Buffaloes. Compliments of a Tyler Bonham 3. Ashton Slaw. His pass is stolen out of there by Johnny Cox. Hard not to like watching Johnny Cox play basketball.
He works hard down there.
Cooper hangs on to it. He's guarded by one of the best defenders in the tournament, in Ashton Slaw. Tyler Bonham flips the pass to Cox at the top of the key. Cox back to Bonham. Bonham gets it down low to Brett Heaton. Now to top to Chamberlain. Down low to Brett. He has a position on his guy and he scores it.
Nice snag just with that left hand, able to control that and gather it and put it in the basket on the right side.
Early 5-2 cushion, 5-2 lead for the Valley Buffaloes. Glad you could join us today on our simulcast. If you're traveling to the games, please do so safely. You can get us here in Richfield at 107.5 if you're around town. on the radio. Shots up and good by Gavin Gonder, his second bucket of the game.
Man, that was tough. I don't even know how he held on to the ball, let alone gather it up and put it up off the glass around all those Buffaloes.
So 4-5. Here's Cooper Chamberlain at the top of the key. Cooper, it's an illegal screen. It's going to be called against the Buffalo, so they'll turn it back over. And now checking into the game will be Wyatt Muir. And Zane Thomas, he was in and we missed him. He checks back out.
Brett Heaton picks up that foul. So Hughes brings the ball down, takes to the left side, passes it out to no good. Tuck Davis in there battling, gets the rebound and puts it back.
He is so good. It's a great leaper. It's a great ball player. 6 points. 6 points for the Manila Mustangs. Here's a long three for Cooper. No. The rebound comes down to Browning. Hands off to Kyler Hughes. Down to Wyatt. Shot is no good. The ball's last touched by the Buffaloes. So 6-5 is the tally. Spencer Brothers Feed is a fine sponsor of the action. They also offer delivery if you need to feed your herd or feed your animals. Spencer Brothers Feed. 6-5 is the score. Manila with the lead and the ball. It's Browning in the corner, working on a 20-second shot clock. Kyler Hughes is fouled. It's a bump, I think, before the shot, so it should be a baseline send-in for the Mustangs.
It's kind of quirky. He's able to move, stop, go, shift directions really quick, and see the floor.
Right, and also yesterday there were times he has put his team on his back. He had 7 straight points in the third quarter yesterday. So he can score if need be. Nice hustle boy Warren checking in off the bench. His dad, of course, is a state champion back in 1993. For the Buffaloes, a shot up and good again by Gonder. He's got 3 hoops.
I think he's 3 for 3 down there. He gets his back to the basket. He's able to finish.
Cooper hands to Johnny. Guarded by Browning. That's a good matchup. Warren Spencer drives in. His shot's no good. He tracks down his own rebound in the corner. Clears to Cooper. Cooper with an opening. It closes. Good defense by the Mustangs. Now it's McCoy Harris. Scores it from the left side with the right hand.
Boy, he's just so smooth. Able to get to the basket, get around Tuck Davis, avoid that long arm of his trying to block that shot.
He's now got 929 points in his career. Passes thrown away. Dave, you pointed out he's made 42 3-pointers this season. He's had 145 in his career for the Valley Buffaloes. Johnny Cox checks out, and now Jace Cox checks in. Another good athlete, good leaper. The Buffaloes have a 1-point lead in the ball. In the first quarter, the winner of this game will play in the 5th place game tomorrow. And a foul is called as Jace takes the ball hard. Riley Browning picks that one up with 2:36 left to go in the first quarter.
Browning wasn't going to give up that baseline. He made sure he wasn't getting through there.
Woodrow Bear checks in, another senior for Coach Mike Hughes. Warren Spencer doesn't take the shot. Passes back to Cooper Chamberlain in the corner from the Manila cheering section. Cooper clears it to Heaton. Heaton now at the top of the key to McCoy Harris. McCoy to Jace. Cox drives. And another illegal screen.
That one on Heaton also. That's 2. Oh, was it on Cooper?
So whether it's on Cooper Chamberlain or Brett Heaton, it'll be 2 fouls. There's Cooper Chamberlain, Austin. And Tyler Bonham will check in at the next dead ball presumably for Chamberlain. Well, 2:04 left to go in the first quarter. 8-7 to score in favor of the Buffaloes against the Manila Mustangs. Jumper by Kyler, no. Rebound, Gondner, no. It's blocked from behind. Jace, what a nice block. And now, jumper by Browning's no good. A couple of good looks at a basket by the Mustangs on that particular play. High pick and roll is defended well by the Mustangs. Jace Cox drives hard, his shot's no good. The rebound falls down to Bear for the Mustangs. Bear passes across the timeline to Kyler Hughes. I'll miss watching him play basketball. It's been fun to watch these last couple of years.
Yeah, he's a good commander out there.
Foul's called underneath that will send Gavin Gondner to the Legacy Ace free throw line.
So far, Gavin Gondner's really missed the one shot he got blocked on from behind, but other than that, he's been pretty solid.
That scoreboard update is brought to you by Stephen Wade. To score a great deal on a Honda car or truck, check out their lineup at StephenWadeHonda.com. Our friend Kevin Wells can help you if you contact him at Stephen Wade Honda. First free throw is made. Hope the Legacy Ace Hardware in Pingwich has us tuned in today as you did yesterday. Hello to the guys that are working today. 9-7 is the score. And it's a 3-point lead after that make for the Manila Mustangs.
Gondner comes in averaging 9 points a game. He's got 8 of the team's 10 points here in this first quarter.
You know, in a game like this that maybe you're having third day, tired legs, a little bit down for this team to be in this game. The outside shooting maybe not there. How big is it for Gondner to be working so hard, getting some good looks down low and helping his team?
Yeah, play like that gets the rest of the team inspired to play a little better.
So Zane Thomas is checked in for Gavin Gondner. He'll take a break. Shots up and good. And the foul. Brett Heaton scores it.
Nice job by Brett Heaton. He had it at the free throw line. Just looked his defense. Strong to the hole.
Brett has a couple hoops in this first quarter. All the kids in his watched Braden play a couple years ago, and his sister Britton, who's now on a mission. Brett misses the free throw. When I think BR, Dave, I think Baskin Robbins. Ice cream's on my mind. 10-9 is the score.
I don't know how families do that when they name all their kids close like that. Oh, my gosh. Can't even call my kids right. Anyway.
Tuck Davis. What a baseline move. That was big time.
That was. You know he's done that before. He is just smooth as can be. Just a nice spin, low, and able to lean back and kiss it off the glass.
12-9 is now the score. Back to a 3-point lead. The Buffaloes will presumably play for a final shot in the first quarter. Here's Tyler Bonham. Nice dish inside to Heaton. It's blocked by Browning. Bear comes the other side. Here's Tuck Davis. Tuck loses the handle with 5 seconds left. Cox, can he get his shot off? Stops, pops, off the glass, no. And that's how the first quarter will end. It's a 3-point lead for the Manila Mustangs. You're listening to 1A Basketball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
The Kane County School District is proud to serve the students and parents in Kane County. For information, go to kanek12.org. You can also follow the Kane County School District on Facebook. Rigor, Relationships, Relevance, the Kane County School District.
Lime Excavating wishes the Valley Buffaloes the best in the postseason. Lime Excavation can help you with all your excavation needs. Give Darwin a call, 435-691-2782. He digs it. Legacy Ace Hardware and Sporting Goods, 159 North Main in Panguitch. Come in and visit us for all your hardware and sporting good needs. Legacy Ace Hardware, proudly supporting Utah high school athletics.
This is Windy State Championship Basketball brought to you by Windy Mesa Studios and Pingwich and TeamHive.live and KTT 8.1. Windy Mesa can print about anything for you, whether it's pictures for your office like Dave and I have, whether it's coasters, mugs, you name it, they can print it. Windy Mesa Studios. 12-9 is the score. As the Valley Buffaloes they trail in this one. They have the ball to start the quarter. The ball's knocked out of Warren's hands, and it's secured by Gavin Gonder. So it's turnover number 5 for the Buffaloes. Manila Mustangs back to their starting lineup. And the Buffaloes have 2 subs in Cox and Warren Spencer. Just a floater in the lanes, good by Kyler Hughes.
Hughes didn't really get going too much in that first quarter offensively, but knocks down the first basket here in the second quarter.
That teardrop is just easier said than done. It was something the official just blew his whistle. I'm not sure if it was delay of game or what it was, but at any rate, it's a 5-point lead for the Manila Mustangs.
I think he was just so impressed by that shot by Hughes. He stopped the game and said, wow.
Yeah, me too. Ball's loose on the
steal.
Comes out of there with it with a minute gone in the second quarter. No look pass down to Tuck. He's fouled, but Davis comes to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
That was great. Tuck Davis there had the ball. You could tell he could recognize where the defense was, felt that it was high, was able to go low. Didn't finish that shot, but you know, that just takes a lot of experience, a lot of time to be able to recognize the defense and go away from it.
Free throw's no good. You know, this is the last time I promise that I'll harp on this, but talk about a heartbroken team yesterday. The team expected to, if not win the championship, be right there for it. A favorite to win the tournament. Second free throw is good. They came up here by the broadcast area last night, and most of these boys had tears in their eyes, the fans, the parents. It was just a heartbreaking scene, and that's, boy, sports. Just highs of highs and lows of lows. Fun to see both teams bouncing back after a tough game for each of these squads yesterday. There's nice movement without the ball to Heaton. But an offensive foul is called before Tyler Bonham can pass it off.
You know, the thing that makes it nice with sports, too, is win or lose in that situation, there's still a lot to learn. You can grow from in both situations. So it's hard to lose, but sometimes those lessons are great lessons.
Right, definitely bitter pills no one wants to swallow, but sometimes down the road maybe the best medicine.
Right.
15-9 is the score. It's a 6-point cushion for the Manila Mustangs. Buffaloes fighting to stay alive in this postseason. Here's a long three by Browning, not this time. Way up high, it's gone over the rebound. It's blocked, and the ball comes straight down. What a great defensive play. It's a block shot. Who got their hand on that, Dave?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Heaton.
Boy,
they're
Brett Heaton
battling down there.
Went up high to block the shot. Both players came down. The ball bounced off the turf really hard.
That'll be Heaton's second block.
Tuck Davis, catch shoot in the paint. Haynes, no. Rebound. Another block by Heaton.
Yeah.
Browning picks up the rebound, kisses it off the glass for a couple.
Boy, you're going to have to work with Heaton down there if you want a basket in the paint.
Timeout's called by the Buffaloes. Coach Hoyt doesn't want this one to get away. We'll step away. It's an 8-point lead for Manila when we come back on the 1A Utah Radio Sports Network.
No matter where life leads you as a Valley Buffalo, always remember that all roads lead home to the town of Orderville. Wishing the Buffaloes success in the tournaments.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it, as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Penguins Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Penguins Main Street from 8 to 10:30. Saturday, the show will be at the Penguin City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all the truck drivers that make our communities better. We wish all teams success.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
At the 1A State Tournament, we have the Valley Buffaloes taking with the Manila Mustangs. This proceeds brought to you today by Bryce Canyon Mule Days and Chrome the Canyon Mule Sale. We also appreciate Terry's Food and Drug, that great stop on Highway 89. You can check out your grocery list as well as your hardware list at Terry's. The shot's up and no good. A block foul goes against the Mustangs. So coming to the line will be McCoy Harris, the senior for the Valley Buffaloes. Dave, really since McCoy was a freshman, we've seen him play varsity ball. He hit 14 three-pointers his freshman year. Sophomore year, he hit 34. Last year, he hit 55. I mean, this is a guy that's seen a lot of varsity ball, and it's fun to watch him play basketball.
Oh, tough break there as that ball went around the world, I think, twice and rolled out.
Should be at least 1 point for that one. This one's good.
Style point.
McCoy with 3 points so far in the game as he goes 1 or 2 on this trip to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. So it's back to a 7-point lead. Here's another lob, but Brett Heaton defends it well again.
That's 2 he's broke up.
Kyler Hughes trying to throw it up over the defense, and hard to get over Brett Heaton.
He's going to have to throw it higher.
Ball's knocked out of bounds by a hustling Slaw. Gavin Gondner checks in, and Browning checks out. It's a hard drive by Brett, and he gets called for the carry going along the baseline.
Yeah, it looked like there was, from our angle, you couldn't really see for sure, but it looked like there was a little bit of a hitch. I wasn't sure if he caught it on his hip or if he did, just carry it. They don't seem to call a lot of those carries anymore. They let him get away with a lot of those.
Definitely seen more this year than we've seen in some years past. But traditionally not a call it's often made at the high score rinks. Here's Bear. Bear down low to Tuck Davis, who gets down the baseline in a hurry. It's going to be an offensive foul. Brett Heaton steps in there and takes it. I'm not sure how Brett can react that quickly because that was a lightning quick step.
Yeah, it was.
As Tuck Davis headed along the baseline.
Referees are pretty consistent. The advantage on those plays.
So Tyler Bonham walks the ball across the timeline. Tyler, guarded by Tuck Davis. Ooh. 2 quick guys, one just a little taller than the other. Warren, crossroad dribble. Hands back to Tyler Bonham. Now it's McCoy Harris. It's Kyler Hughes all over. McCoy, jumper from the free throw line. It rims in.
That's the soft touch. Just drove to the right hard, kind of a little pump fake, step through, and able to finish at that right elbow.
Kyler Hughes defended that as well as you possibly could.
Yeah.
17-12 is the score. Tuck Davis left open for 3. Got it!
Tuck Davis said, I'm not driving in there again and getting another charge. I'm just going to knock it down.
8 points for Tuck Davis in the game. It's an 8-point lead. Here's McCoy to match it. No. Tyler Bonham saves it in bounds. Wow, what a play. And it's a traveling violation against Johnny Cox. So that's the 9th team turnover for the Buffaloes. And Coach Onor there telling Johnny to jump step, gather, jump step.
That may be the difference in the game, just the turnovers that these Valley Buffaloes have had.
So far, I think that's a really good point. Tuck gets it down low. That should be 2. It is.
No, he is tough down there. He just knows where to go to get the ball, too.
Right, knows where to be to score. And the Buffaloes take another timeout. They trail by 10 when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
TOL Tactical is the ultimate shooting experience, high adrenaline fun, perfect for beginners or experienced shooters. This unique firearm experience will include basic firearm safety, gun range etiquette, how to hold and shoot a firearm, both handguns and rifles, and training on firearm use. Book your adventure today at eastsideadventures.com.
White Mountain Trading Post is your one-stop shop for all your travel needs. Centrally located between Zion, Bryce, and the Grand Canyon, and on your way to Lake Powell. Serving travelers for over 60 years, we offer clean restrooms, snacks, a gas station, a gift shop, and a Subway. Wishing all teams success in the postseason.
Kansas State Championship Basketball is brought to you by Fab Rats, family-friendly YouTube channel, and KSL.com. Fab Rats has sponsored our Fab Rats Trivia question of the game, and we'll go ahead and present that at this point. So, if you can tell us what was the name of the first Fab Rats video on their family-friendly YouTube channel, you can score a free Fab Rats t-shirt up here. Please email us at uhsslive@gmail.com. Come by or text us. Out of timeout, here's McCoy. Can't get to go. Tries on his own rebound. It's going to go up and score with the left hand. No. Well defended by the Mustangs. I thought it was an easy 2, but they made it a very difficult 2. And the Buffaloes come up empty-handed. So if you can tell us the name of the first Fab Rats video, their first video on their channel, you can score that Fab Rats t-shirt. Wyatt in the corner gets down low to Gavin Gonder. He's been awesome in this game. And the ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Gonder. Manila now with 7 miscues.
Valley's got to find somebody else to score here. This second quarter, all they've got is 3 points from McCoy Harris on that 2-and-1, and that's it. 8 minutes gone in this first quarter and second quarter and just 3 points.
Manila is such a good defensive team. We talked about that a lot yesterday. And somehow, Manila, Wendover was just able to figure it out, just make open looks, and they got him. Warren's pass is batted down, but it makes it to Johnny safe in the corner. Back to Warren on the left wing on a 2-second shot clock. Warren just got it fired up. No. Comes down to Johnny. No. The officials.
Oh, yeah.
The officials are going to converge. And even if they do say it hit the rim, who are you going to give the ball back to? Because Johnny missed the layup on the follow-up. Well, but it did glance off. At least from one angle it appeared so.
I would say you would have to give it back to just because if he blew it dead because the shot clock expired, I don't think it would have mattered whether Johnny got that shot off or not.
And for sure, Manila isn't going to like it, but there's no argument there from the coaching staff. So Mike Hughes saw it, I guess, the way that you did, Dave. So heads-up play by Johnny Cox to keep it alive after the shot glanced off the rim. And good piece of officiating. One official didn't see it, the other saw it, and they were able to kind of get together and make the right call. McCoy spins in the lane, loses the handle, just has to go up with it in traffic, short. And the rebound comes back to him again, another offensive rebound. Down low to Brett. Brett with a nice seal, and he's fouled by Zane Thomas. Speaking of guys, to beat, that was a good position again for Brett Heaton in this game.
It was. McCoy Harris, some people, I swear sometimes people have a knack for the ball to come to them. That's twice. Rebounds have just dribbled or landed and bounced right to him, and he's picked up 2 rebounds just off of bounces. Just ball finding him.
The force is strong with this one. Is that how it is?
Yeah.
A couple months early for May the 4th be with you. 2 months in a day. 22-13 is the score as Heaton goes 1-2 on the trip to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Tuck Davis with another 3, this time in the corner. No. A strong rebound by Heaton. He clears it to Chamberlain. Chamberlain runs the ball across the center court line. Guarded by Wyatt Muir. Jace Cox. He's got a bright future for the Buffaloes, just a sophomore. Johnny, catch, shoot, 3, no. And the rebound's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Buffaloes. The Buffaloes trailed in the first round against Monticello, and they had a strong second half. Lots of 3-pointers made in that game.
Yeah, they've definitely got the weapons and the capability to do that. Just a little sluggish here in this first half. I mean, you've had pretty good game by Brett Heaton so far, and Bonham hit a 3 right off the bat, but it really hasn't done much since.
Here's Kyler Hughes, 3-pointer, no. Johnny Cox with a strong rebound. Manila, meanwhile, have a couple guys that have had it going early. Gavin Gonder with 8 first-half points to go with Tuck Davis's 10. 22-13 is the score. Cooper Chamberlain keeps the dribble alive, passing the corner to Warren. Spencer drives hard, and he is fouled. We'll put it that way. So Warren kind of pump faked, and Tuck Davis took the fake, and foul is called. 1:03 left to go in the second quarter. 9-point lead for Manila. Valley hanging with them pretty well, though. Brett loses the handle, ball's just on the floor, and coming out of there quickly is Kyler Hughes. Manila, the cause of the turnover.
He's got such quick hands. Seen him strip McQuay Harris a couple times and just able to get that ball without getting an arm.
And a foul goes against Brett Heaton. That sends Tuck Davis Gavin Goddard to the free throw line.
Is that going to be Davis's third, or is that just his second? Or Heaton's?
So it is number 2. Goddard comes to the line. He's had a great first half. Goddard 2 of 2 from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line in this afternoon's contest. Make it 3 of 3 on the front end of 1-1. Now it's a 10-point lead at 13-23.
Man, that front court of Davis and Gonder, I mean, that's just a tough matchup. I mean, look what those guys have done so far in this first half.
Great length, great athleticism.
Yeah.
Then you have Zane Thomas coming off the bench, who's also a great athlete with length. This one rims out. The lead remains 10 for Manila. 40 seconds to play in the first half. Brett drives in, passes out to Cooper Chamberlain. Coop dishes. Here's a three-pointer on the way. No. The ball saved in bounds to Tuck Davis. Tuck gives it to Kyler Hughes, and the Mustangs will play for the final shot of this half. Foul is called on top, so it might not be the final shot, as Hughes will have a front end of 1-1. And that's foul number 3. Too bad for him, Dave. Just, it's a long way away from the basket. He isn't wanting to score right there, and it's too bad for Cooper to pick up that third foul. Free throw by Hughes, rims out. Gardner with offense rebound. Saves it inbounds to Zane Thomas. And here's a fancy pass down low to Gonder, and he scores it. What a look from Hughes.
You're right, and Gonder, you love to see that. He picks up that offensive rebound, gives it up, and able to get it back. He kind of deserved it after picking up that offensive board.
So 13-25 is the score at halftime. We'll be back next, fans, with our SGU Halftime Report. This has been a presentation of 1A State Basketball, brought to you by 1aball.com on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
125 years of growth, of You're with a team of researchers from the University of Utah, studying the effects of climate change on our environment. You're using this thing called a thermal cycler to take some readings. Then you think, wait,
I'm only a freshman.
We call that Utah Fresh. Do real-world research. Go learn abroad. Join an on-campus living and learning group. It's a fresh take on the freshman experience. Only at the U.
For over 100 years, Bear River Mutual has been insuring Utah families for less. For home, auto, or property insurance, contact Yardley Insurance Agency in Panguitch for a quote. Bear River Mutual, insuring the best drivers and most responsible homeowners.
Welcome to the SGU Halftime Report. This game finds the Manila Mustangs up a dozen on the Valley Buffaloes, 25-13. Valley is having a hard time scoring in that second quarter. Other than that, playing toe-to-toe with this number 2 seeded Manila Mustang team. And Dave, let's take a look first at some individual scoring.
Yeah, starting with the Valley Buffaloes. Valley Buffaloes really having a tough time finding guys to score. They've got 6 points by Brett Heaton. He's been the spark for this Valley Buffalo team. McCoy Harris has 5 points. Tyler Bonham knocked that down to 3 early in that first quarter. For the Manila boys, they are led by Gavin Gonder, who has 11 points, and Tuck Davis, who has 10. So those two boys really getting it going underneath the basket. 2 points each for Riley Browning and for Kyler Hughes.
Well, thanks, Dave. Again, we welcome you to our SU Halftime Report. Come soar with us at SU. Find out more at suu.edu. We're going to take a quick break on our SU Halftime Report as we watch the Manila cheer squad perform here at halftime. Again, it's a 12-point lead for the Manila Mustangs over the Valley Buffaloes at half. We'll go ahead and keep it right here
What's that?
We'll keep it right here for our SU halftime report.
Yeah.
As I will remind you fans that coming up later today, we'll
have heat in
have
6.
semifinal action on the third day of the 1A state championships. We'll go ahead and take a quick break as the Valley Buffaloes trail by 12. We'll be back after this on 1aball.com and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Welcome back to the SU halftime report. We have the Valley Buffalo squad providing some halftime entertainment for us. These two teams come in. Valley Buffaloes with a 16-8 record. The Manila Mustangs with a 20-5 record coming into today's action. And we expected this to be a tough game for both teams. They're playing fairly evenly, Dave, as far as many aspects of this game, but just the difference has been that the Manila Mustangs have been able to convert on the offensive end just a little more efficiently than the Valley Buffaloes have. Yeah, they've been able to get more people involved in it. I think also turnovers kind of being an issue. About 10 for the Valley Buffaloes to 7 for Manila. I think both teams would like to have it a little more clean than it is out there, but those 10 turnovers tend to add up pretty quick. Fun to see the Valley cheerleaders providing that halftime entertainment. Incidentally, Janny Hoyt there on the front, she'll be playing in the semifinals on the girls' side a little bit later today. That girl kind of does it all. But that'll do it for us on our SU halftime report. We'll have the third quarter coming up next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce. With the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The ice ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing, with equipment rentals on site. Book now at ruby'sinn.com.
The Alton Coal Development is located in Alton, Utah. The development employs 32 people at the extraction site and another 30 are employed driving trucks. Alton Coal reclaims the land by restoring habitat for sage grouse and cattle. Alton Coal. Their diesel repair is located in Orderville, Utah. Need that oil changed or that engine tuned up? Give Tyler a call for all of your service and repair needs. Wishing the Buffaloes the best in the postseason.
Here's a call out to all experienced CDLA drivers. Barney Trucking wants you to join their team. They pride themselves on what they have to offer. For more info, call their recruiting office at 866-443-1160 or visit www.driveforbarney.com.
If you've ever visited Bryce Canyon National Park, you know that it's nothing short of magical. Recognizing the need to protect such a place, the Bryce Canyon Association was created more than 60 years ago to help provide funding for the park. And this year, as we celebrate Bryce's 100th anniversary as a national treasure, we invite you to be a part of the Bryce Canyon Association by making a donation, be it small or large. Together, we ensure that Bryce Canyon National Park stays magical.
Blackburn Propane is a family-owned company. We've been in business for 31 years. Full-service propane company servicing all of central and southern Utah and parts of Nevada and Arizona. We don't just service one, we service all.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit BryceCanyonCityUT.gov.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at BryceCanyonHalfMarathon.com. Race scheduled for July 15th.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to Bryce Canyon Mule Days 2023. Join us April 30th through May 6th in Tropic, Utah. There will be guided mule rides, vendors, food and fun, arena events, a Friday night concert featuring Bren Hill and Andy Nelson, and the premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday, May 6th. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there.
Color Country Outfitters, based in Alton, Utah, with first-class accommodations in our spacious rustic lodge and world-class mule deer. We've been hunting the famed Quonset unit for over 25 years. Check us out at colorcountryoutfitters.com. And
this has been with us. At halftime, it's a 12-point lead for the Manila Mustangs. We'll have the third quarter coming at you next on 1aball.com and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
The Smile Artist located here in Cedar City. If you've ever wanted a new smile, but something's been holding you back, I'd love to spend a minute with you and just answer your questions. If you go to my website, you can set up a free 15-minute video phone call with me where we can just talk about it. The next step is also free. You'd come in and we'd actually design your smile together right there in the chair, print it out, and have you snap it in and give it a test run before doing the actual veneers. To check out my smile portfolio, visit drrobdental.com.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Just like we meant it now. All right.
Mom, we're going to Sam's.
Somebody shut the door!
For over 50 years, Flaming Gorge Resort has offered lodging, restaurant, rafting, RV park, and fishing guides for anyone visiting the Flaming Gorge area. Stop in and see us at Flaming Gorge Resort.
The Gifts from Grady Foundation Charity Poker Run will be held April 22nd. For registration rules and regulations, go to giftsfromgrady.com. Raising awareness about organ donation, one tiny donor at a time, in honor of Grady Boy.
For super low prices and weekly specials, stop by Kane County's full-service grocer, Glazier's Family Market in Kanab. Save with their weekly specials and be sure to check out their digital ads. For guaranteed freshness in their meat and produce and short lines, go to Glazier's Family Market in Kanab.
Basketball brought to you by Larry H. Miller, Utah Summer Games on 1aball.com.
Second half starts with a turnover. Buffalo's turned over. And the Manila Mustangs will have a chance to improve upon their 12-point cushion. Game today is brought to you by Valley High and Thunderbird Resort. Thunderbird Resort, that fantastic stop on Highway 89. As Johnny gets a steal. At Thunderbird, you can bring your golf clubs and also your appetite. The restaurant there. Beautiful stop on the east entrance to Zion National Park. Slaw with the steal.
Valley with 2 turnovers in this early in this third quarter. I don't think that's what Coach Hoyt talked about at halftime. I don't think he wanted those.
Right, not the play he drew. Ball goes across the zone to Slaw. Slaw to the top of the key. It's Tuck Davis, the Buffaloes. This 2-3 zone. Ball is nearly, it's knocked out of bounds. Tell you, Davis, as we've watched Coach Mike Davis these last few years, he's built a great program out there. This team's been in the semifinals a number of times, but I just watch how he interacts with the kids, and it's just the kind of guy you want your kids to be around. It's just a real good guy, and tough break yesterday. His team coming back and bouncing back, playing good today. Shots no good. It'll be a shot clock, but no. The ball is touched by Zane Thomas, and he's laying along the out-of-bounds line. So it goes a turnover. Both teams with 2 turnovers to start the game.
I thought he was going to pick up a rebound laying on his back. That would have been a pretty good stat.
Tyler, no one stops him. Lays up the left hand, no. And the rebound comes down to Tuck Davis. Well, at least that time the Buffaloes were able to have a crack at it. Get a shot and an opportunity to score. Here's Slaw for 3, no. Big rebound by McCoy Harris for the Buffaloes. McCoy guarded by Kyler Hughes. McCoy gets a screen. Long 3, got it. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Boy, if he gets rolling, he'll bring this team back in no time at all.
His 146th three-pointer of his career for the Buffaloes. Fun to watch him play. 25-16. Big shot for the Buffs. Nice pass into Gonder. He has the position, and he scores a tough shot.
One. Gonder lost his balance there. It seemed like he kind of just threw it up towards the rim, but able to bounce it in. Good court awareness.
Brett Heaton picks up his 3rd personal foul, and that's trouble for the Buffaloes.
Especially with the size in there that Manila has. Heaton's the only one really able to battle down there with him. Cox does a good job too, but you lose one of those 2 bigs trying to battle the 2 bigs for Manila. That's going to be tough.
So the free throw is missed by Gonder. The N1 opportunity. That means the lead stays at 11. And Johnny loses the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Valley. With 5:42 left to go, the Buffaloes have had some trouble taking care of the ball in this second frame. See if they can clean that up a little bit, but a lot of credit goes to the Manila Mustangs playing good defense. Tuck Davis catches the ball in the low block, and he gets called for the travel. Takes a hop, skip, and a jump, and they'll turn it back over to the Buffaloes. At least Tuck Davis didn't do the tuck and roll, Dave.
He didn't.
No
Bonham stuck down there to help out on Tuck Davis. I don't think he was expecting him there and ended up traveling, going to the basket.
Buffaloes nearly turn it over again, but McCoy Harris picks it up safely. He secures it now to Tyler Bonham. Tyler dribbles into a long 3. No. Rebound comes down to Connor. And Cooper Chamberlain, that is. Cooper can't get the follow-up to go. Now it's Johnny who keeps it alive. Ball trickles into the corner to Bonham. To Harris, guarded by Tuck Davis. Harris on Tuck. Tries to get a step. Gets Davis in the air. Scores it. That was a big-time play. McCoy having a fantastic game. 10 points. That gives him 937 points in his career. Tuck Davis. Big 3, scores it.
That's 2 3-pointers he's dropped tonight. He's such a force inside. When he can round out his game with that 3-point shot, makes him tough.
Back the other way, here's Davis, and he scores it. So inside, outside, Davis is really affecting this game. He has 15.
That's 4 turnovers by Valley here in this third quarter.
Leads 14. Manila threatening to run away with it. Mustangs on a full gallop here in the third quarter. Cooper Chamberlain tries to drive. Left-handed shot, runner in the lane, no. Coop gets his own rebound, gets a guy up in the air, no, and he's fouled on his way back up. So Chamberlain refusing to say die there. He'll be rewarded with a couple of free throws.
I think he said it was down.
Good eye, Dave. Being out of bounds, sent in underneath the Buffalo basket. Bear returns the game for Manila, as well as Browning. Big thanks to our producer for the game today, Mr. Jared. Is a 3-pointer on the way? No. Jared Call is working with us today from the BYU TV team. Does some BYU radio stuff, and it's been super good to have him here. Wish him the best of luck in his future endeavors. Hopefully our paths will cross again.
That's Tuck Davis.
So Davis picks up his 3rd foul on the play. Cooper Chamberlain triggers the inbounds pass. All for of his teammates are lined up along the free throw line. Set a screen, nothing doing, well defended by the Manila Mustangs. Here's a kick in the corner for 3 and 1!
Johnny Cox knocks down the 3 and gets to go to the free throw line.
We've seen that 3 times today. 2 different Milford Tigers had 3 and 1 opportunities, and now Johnny Cox has one for the Valley Buffaloes.
How'd you put it yesterday? The old-fashioned 4-point?
Next door, as the third quarter comes to a close, the Bryce Valley Mustangs lead 39-30 at the closing seconds of the third quarter. A timeout's called. We'll take it. So the score 32-22 in favor of Manila. This is 1aball.com and Mid-Utah Radio's presentation of 1A Championship Basketball.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese in Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese.
Championship Basketball, fans, is brought to you by Great Lakes Cheese on TeamHive.live. It's presented by KSLSports.com. And it's back to a 10-point lead, Dave. There are 4 different players that have 3 fouls in this game. For the Valley Buffaloes, it's Chamberlain and Heaton with 4. And for the Manila Mustangs, it would be Browning and Tuck Davis. So see if fouls become an issue in this game. And another moving screen is called. This time it goes against Bear. So the Buffaloes get 4 points on one end.
Did you say they had 4 fouls or 3 fouls?
Excuse me, 3 fouls.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
Maybe I misunderstood.
I don't think so, Dave. 32-22 is the score. Buffaloes trying to get back down the comeback trail against the Mustangs. A tough team to do that against, as the Mustangs are just a great defensive squad. Another foul's called. Goes against Slaw.
It's kind of a tough foul. Slaw just kind of trying to play defense, trying to get through the defense. Heaton did a good job standing ground and picking up that foul.
McCoy Harris spins in the lane, jumps up over the defense. No, the ball's tipped out of bounds by the Buffaloes. So Mustang ball, with 3:03 left to go in the third quarter. Hughes comes across the timeline to Bear. Bear gets a screen from Gonder. Now it's Browning. In the corner, it's Slaw. Good ball movement by the Mustangs. Shot by Browning. Won't crawl over the rim. And the rebound is secured for the Buffaloes by Heaton. Cooper Chamberlain down low to Heaton. It's stolen out of there by Gonder. Goes over the top and picks the ball away. It's a 2-1 fast break. And in an effort to stop the Mustangs, Tyler Bonham picks up the personal.
Only the second team foul by Valley.
5 team fouls have been called against the Mustangs. And Tyler picks up his. It's a 3-pointer on the way by Bear. No. Johnny Cox pulls down the tough rebound. 32-22 is the tally. Coming up on 2:15 left to play in the game. A foul's called that will send McCoy Harris to the Legacy Hardware free throw line. The game today brought to you by Denver Resort, Valley High, as well as Bryce Zion Campground. A beautiful stop on Highway 89. Great place for a family or youth group outing. Bryce Zion Campground, Maxwell Construction, Snow College, and Southern Utah Title sponsoring the action this postseason. Free throw by McCoy is no good. Harris sets for his second. McCoy has definitely brought his A game today. He has 10 points, had 20 in the first round. And here in the round 3, he has 11 off that make. 1 or 2 on this trip. So we have the Dillon rounding inversion rule. The old Valley Buffalo himself, 32-23. Shots up by Tuck Davis, no. And it's going to be a goaltend. You don't see that very often,
wow.
Dave. I guess it's goaltending isn't the right call. It was an interference as the ball was on the rim. One of the Mustang guys got a hold of the net, so Buffaloes will get the ball back. Goaltending was not the correct description of what happened. That would be something in 1A.
Yeah. So the basket didn't count. I was thinking that it was Heaton that got into the net, and so they counted it.
Oh, we count just the other way. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, so
we're going to get this straight after all. So
we might need a replay on that one. Jared will take care of us.
The basket didn't go in, but it will count. And on the other end, basket counts. And on the other end, here comes Heaton at the free throw line. It's good. It's a 1-and-1, Dave. Mark that down. With 1:49 left to go, it's a bonus situation for the Buffaloes. So we'll see if free throw shooting can be impactful for their quest to come back in this one. It's good. Heaton 2 of 2.
Yeah, in the game before this, it was those free throws that really kept the Milford Tigers from coming back and getting a win. And so these Valley Buffaloes need to make sure if they want to come back and get a win here, they're going to have to continue to hit those free throws.
From the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, Tuck Davis is fouled, so that's the third team foul against the Buffaloes. With 1:36 left to play, Spencer Brothers Feed is a proud sponsor of basketball on the radio and simulcasting on TeamHive.live and 1aball.com, as well as KTTA. Colby and Austin. There's a three-pointer by Hughes. He drains it.
He's been kind of quiet offensively tonight, but boy, you still can't leave him alone. He's got weapons.
That's his first Bryce Canyon City three-pointer of today's game. Back to a 12-point lead. Here's McCoy. Can he get the N1? No, but he does draw the foul, and he'll come back to the line. That's the 18th foul against Manila. So the lead is back to 12, 37-25. The Valley Buffaloes only scored 13 points in the first half between two quarters. And now with not even one gone in the second half, they've scored as many. 13 points in both halves now with 1:27 left to go in the third quarter. McCoy 2 of 2 on this trip. Buffaloes 4 of their last 4. So the lead is 10 once more with 1:20 left to go. The high post guys, Browning sticks it up over the rim for 2.
Browning just a nice little 5-footer in the lane, and we've talked about that several times. That's actually a tough shot, that little jumper in the middle of the key.
He got a fadeaway 2-and-1 yesterday when his team was coming back from that 10-point deficit in the fourth quarter. It's a big play. It's a shot by Brett. No, gets his own rebound, hands it over to Jace Cox takes a power dribble and scores it off the glass.
Good for Jace Cox. Way to just take it strong to the basket.
Boy, it's Browning on one side, Cox on the other. What a great game. It's back to a 10-point lead. Jace with his first 2 for the game. It's a three-pointer by the three-point specialist for the Mustangs, and he drains it. Wyatt Muir for 3. Bryce Canyon City three-pointer.
That's number 28 for him on the season.
Lead is 13, 42-29. Heaton drives, loses the handle for just a moment, gets it down low to McCoy. McCoy jumps, shoots, can't score, but he'll come back to the line with 9.6 seconds left. Dave, I like that for the Buffaloes there to post McCoy. Slaw's a good defender, but I think he's giving up an inch or two.
He is, and McCoy Harris just has so almost go for those fakes because you never know if he's just going to elevate, hang. I mean, it seems like he can hang in the air for quite a while and still finish that shot.
From just a young age, McCoy Harris could really shoot the ball, participate in some of those shooting competitions. As a youngster, it's a great shot. He's made double-digit three-pointers in all 4 years of high school, and he goes 2 of 2 on this trip to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Back to an 11-point lead. 5 seconds to go in the third quarter. In the corner with it is Wyatt. He lets a guy fly by. The shot is partially blocked, and that's how the third quarter will end. It's an 11-point lead for the Manila Mustangs. The Buffaloes get 1 point back after trailing by a dozen at half. This is 1A Basketball brought to you by the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Celebrating 80 years of service, Garfield Ready Mix and Bryce Valley Builders are proud to sponsor 1A basketball, providing quality concrete to Garfield, Kane, Wayne, and Paiute counties. The mutters at Garfield Ready Mix are the best of the best.
The Kane County School District is proud to serve the students and parents in Kane County. For information, go to kanek12.org. You can also follow the Kane County School District on Facebook. Rigor, Relationships, Relevance, the Kane County School District.
Lime Excavating wishes the Valley Buffaloes the best in the postseason. Lime Excavation can help you with all your excavation needs. Give Darwin a call, 435-691-2782. He digs it.
This presentation of 1A basketball is brought to you by the Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games on 1aball.com. Score 42-31. Manila Mustangs have the ball to start. We'll see what these two teams do with only 8 minutes remaining in one of these two teams' season. Sad to see it go by, especially for the seniors. But I guess it's got to come to an end at some point anyway,
yeah.
Dave. Unless you're LeBron. Just keeps playing. Here's a steal for the Buffaloes. And a carry. Oh, tough break for the Buffaloes. Coop got it out in front of Tyler Bonham, but not before he gets called for the carry.
Yeah,
haven't seen it much
carries,
this year.
I even sat through a couple college games watching those athletes with the ball and think, how in the world did they let them get away with that?
Hughes tiptoes along the sideline, hangs on to it. Man, he's just such a good ball handler. Pick it to Tuck. Tuck missed the layup. Oh, let's see, that's Browning. Excuse me, Browning can't get that to go. I think he was shocked. I think he was shocked that pass got through there to him. Had a good look at it, but what a great pass. So the Buffaloes dodge a bullet. Here's a three by Tyler. No. Rebound. Connor. Yes!
Wow, Cooper just stepped through, picked that up, and put it in.
My goodness. Connor's on a mission. Cooper makes that layup. 42-33. Timeout's called. We'll be back. 6:55 left to go. It's 1A basketball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Legacy Ace Hardware and Sporting Goods, 159 North Main in Panguitch. Come in and visit us for all your hardware and sporting goods needs. Legacy Ace Hardware, proudly supporting Utah high school athletics. No matter where life leads you as a Valley Buffalo, always remember that all roads lead home to the town of Orderville. Wishing the Buffaloes success in the tournaments. Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
The state championship basketball game is brought to you today by the Bryce Canyon Association on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. They'll be celebrating their 100th anniversary out at Bryce. What a great mark for a national park in southern Utah. They'll be having all kinds of great things happening this year. Make sure you get out there this summer. Even now during the winter, there's lots of great activities out at Ruby's Inn this winter. They have the new ice skating ring. They have blood on the back of a jersey. They try to figure that out. It's Browning. He'll have to come out. This presentation also brought to you today by Stephen Witt Auto Group, as well as Terry's Food and Drug, right there in downtown Orderville, Utah. 42-33 is the score after Cooper Chamberlain gets his first bucket of the game to knock this lead back down to single digits. Here's Bear for three. No. The rebound is tipped out by Gonder, safely to Wyatt. Muir hands off to Kyler Hughes in the corner to Bear. He'll try one from the opposite corner. Why not?
Just keep trying.
So Woodrow Bear, his first hoop of the game, gives his team a 12-point lead, 45-33. A foul's called. And Dave, the halftime lead was 12. Since then, this game's been very even. Buffalo's,
yeah, it has. Third quarter, they got a few more scorers in there with big 3-and-1 from Johnny Cox.
It's a two shot foul. Now that's the 10th team foul against Manila, only 3 against Valley. You're right, Dave, just a slow quarter. It was only a 3-point deficit after one at 9-12. Manila ran up that lead at halftime and hasn't really given it up. It's back to a 10-point lead. So the team's definitely shooting better, both of them, from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Coop has all 4 of his points in this fourth frame. 45-35 is the tally, coming up on 6 minutes to play in the contest. On a 15-second shot clock, here's Bear. He's kind of feeling it. Woodrow Bear, he averages less than 5 points a game, and he's got 5 in this fourth quarter. Great job for the senior. Woodrow Bear and Coda Bear, 2 Bears that have been fun to watch in this tournament. Here's a jumper by McCoy, all but down.
Yeah, in and out.
And a foul is called. If that's Heaton, that's foul number 4. Let's see who that goes on. Tyler Bonham, he picks up his 3rd with 5:27 left to go in the game. The team's fighting to stay alive in the tournament. Here's another 3 by Wyatt. Not this time. The ball is picked up by Chamberlain. Chamberlain leads it up to Tyler Bonham. Tyler penetrates now to McCoy Harris. McCoy scoops inside with the left hand, can't get it to go, and he feels bad about it.
He can't believe he missed that.
His teammate gets a steal, says, try again, and he makes it. Jace, what a play.
God, see, if I hang my head when I miss a shot, I don't get rewarded ever. He hung his head just a minute, stepped onto the floor, and got a basket out of it.
Worked out good. The rest of the players had gone to the other end of the court.
Gee, some kids just have it. The force is strong, like you said.
17 points. He's using Jedi mind tricks.
Yes, he is.
47-37 is the score. 17 points for senior McCoy Harris. What a great player. Coach Hoyt calls out play number 1. Cooper dribbles to the left wing. Now to McCoy Harris. McCoy went to elevate to shoot, but the quick hands of Kyler Hughes made him think otherwise. Passes instead to Heaton with the left hand, shot off the glass and good.
That was great footwork by Heaton. He went to the middle, felt Tuck Davis right there on him, guarding him tight, was able to spin back around the other direction and finish.
9 points for Brett. Timeout's called. It's an 8-point lead from Manila. They've got the ball when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it, as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Penguins Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Penguins Main Street from 8 to 10:30. Saturday, the show will be at the Penguins City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all the truck drivers that make our communities better. We wish all teams success. TOL Tactical is the ultimate shooting experience, high adrenaline fun, perfect for beginners or experienced shooters. This unique firearm experience will include basic firearm safety, gun range etiquette, how to hold and shoot a firearm, both handguns and rifles, and training on firearm use. Book your adventure today at eastsideadventures.com.
White Mountain Trading Post is your one-stop shop for all your travel needs. Centrally located between Zion, Bryce, and the Grand Canyon, and on your way to Lake Powell. Serving travelers for over 60 years, we offer clean restrooms, snacks, a gas station, a gift shop, and a Subway. Wishing all teams success in the postseason.
The state championship basketball broadcast is brought to you by Chicken Lights and Chrome Truck Show coming up this summer in Panguitch on 1aball.com, presented by KSLSports.com. 47-39 is the score. The pass is thrown to Tuck Davis, and it's stolen by the Valley Buffaloes. So the Buffaloes get just what they needed, and Coach Davis calls the timeout, Dave, and just discouraging for a coach when it doesn't go quite like you drew it up. Tyler Bonham tiptoes along the inline, but his shoe is out of bounds, and the Buffaloes turn it right back over. 3:47 left to go. Bryce Sign Campground and Maxwell Construction, Kevin, JD, and the crew. Boy, Lance Maxwell was sure a lot of fun to watch back in the day. Pass down low. Shot's no good, but the Mustangs get a rebound even after taking an early shot on the shot block, on the shot clock, and the shot is blocked. Heaton with the big stick.
I think
blocks
that's
Tuck
4
Davis.
for him.
McCoy's shot may have been partially blocked as well. We'll see what the officials say. No, not partially blocked. Timeout's called by the Buffaloes. We'll take it. It's an 8-point lead. Let's see. But the officials, before we go to... I apologize, fans. Coach Hoyt wasn't signaling a timeout. He's signaling that the shot was partially blocked with his hands. But it'll go out of bounds in favor of Manila. With 3 minutes left and 10 seconds, let's go. Here's a three-pointer up and no good. The rebound comes on to Gavin Gonder. It's going to be a jump ball. Alternating possession goes to Valley. I'm a little bit surprised, Dave, that the Mustangs are taking such quick shots on the shot clock.
Yeah. Yeah, you think they'd want to start trying to wind it down under 20 seconds at least before they'd find a shot.
Well, and I guess it could be a case yesterday in the game Jared and I called. Sometimes you ride the horse that gets you somewhere, and when you take the air out, you lose your momentum. So kind of a fine line. McCoy Harris gets a catch along the lane. His shot is off the glass. Impossible shot, and he makes it.
Wow.
McCoy Harris, 19 points. What a fine tournament. He's willing his team back into it. It's a 6-point game, 47-41. Kyler Hughes walks the ball across the timeline, gets it passed back. Here's Tuck Davis for a big three. No. And the rebound falls to Tyler Bonham. Failed to mention Simeon Brady checking in for Manila.
You know, Manila did such a dominating job in the first half inside in the paint. It's kind of strange to see him starting to want to shoot so many three-pointers as the game winds down. Get it back in there to Tuck Davis and Browning and Gonder and see if they can just get those easy baskets inside.
There's a collision, Dave, out on top. I wasn't sure if that would be a moving screen, if it would be a foul on defender, but it goes against the defender. Slaw picks up his 4th foul on the play, and so Heaton comes to the line.
Slaw's picked up 2 or 3 of those fouls just doing that, trying to get through those screens.
Brett misses the first free throw at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. He can make it a 5-point game on this free throw. He does. Rattles home.
And Slaw's got to be thinking, you think I can knock over Heaton out here?
Bryce Valley Mustangs, with under a minute to go next door, have an 11-point lead. Both Lady and Guy Mustangs looking to play another day. Just shot off the glass.
Wow.
And one! Tuck Davis!
What a move. Spun to the left. Got the defense to shoot. With one hand off the glass.
Tuck with 17 points. And Jason off the bench today picks up a foul. He'll come out. Johnny Cox comes in. Davis had 10 first half points, now 7 since halftime. Hasn't scored yet in the 4th period, but picked a good time to do it. This one misses from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Here's McCoy. McCoy stops on the baseline. That is a tough shot. Can't get it to go. And down the other way, it's Gavin Gonder. What a find by Kyler Hughes, and that's a big play. Timeout's called. Timeout's not called, excuse me. I saw it, but the official didn't when Coach Davis was trying to call it. It's back to a 9-point lead. It's a steal by Tuck Davis, but a foul is going to go against Valley after the steal.
Is that 5 on number 5? 4 on.
Dave, we didn't have a chance to talk about it because I went so quickly, but that was an incredible find and a strike thrown by Kyler Hughes to Gavin Gonder for a layup.
I didn't even get to see it. I was looking for names on my score sheet.
Yeah, it happened that fast. Just a laser. Good hands by Gondar to convert it. Gondar elevates, passes to Hughes. Hughes teardrop in the lane. No, short. The rebound is kept alive. And nice job for Simeon Brady coming out of there with it. With a minute to play, it's a 9-point lead for Manila, and that might do it. Good hustle play by Simeon Brady. And Manila hears it from their fans. Coach Hoyt encouraging his guys to go put pressure on. It's a 12-second shot clock, 40-second game clock. Here's Kyler Hughes. Kyler, Euro steps, jumps it off the glass, no. Rebound again to Manila. They can just dribble it out now. 25-second clock. And the Manila Mustangs hang on it. Yeah, not because the Valley Buffaloes didn't give this a really valiant effort, particularly in the second half. Trailed by as many as 14 points and dug back in as the clock winds down. Hughes is just going to hold it at the S at the center of the court, and that will do it. Manila Mustangs will advance to play in the 5th place game tomorrow. The Valley Buffalo season will come to a close, but it was a great season, great effort today for the Buffaloes. We'll be back with our Ruby's End postgame report after this.
You're with a team of researchers from the University of Utah, studying the effects of climate change on our environment. You're using this thing called a thermal cycler to take some readings. Then you think, wait.
I'm only a freshman.
We call that Utah Fresh. Do real-world research. Go learn abroad. Join an on-campus living and learning group. It's a fresh take on the freshman experience. Only at the U.
For over 100 years, Bear River Mutual has been insuring Utah families for less. For home, auto, or property insurance, contact Yardley Insurance Agency in Panguitch for a quote. Bear River Mutual,